let's just make sure that it's streaming on my channel and not Sonic Legacy's channel, because that'll be very awful if that happened. So they actually let people know that I'm streaming right now. Okay, I know he wants to send me a message. One of these days, I'm gonna do a live stream of me just like drawing the entire PlayStation cast, like Crash and Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Crash Bandicoot. I said Crash already. Sly Cooper. So just let people know that I've gone live. And let's see what happens. Hopefully, good things happen. So welcome everybody, welcome one and all. Thank you for tuning into this live stream. Right now I'm going to be doing some character designs of I don't know what. But I am trying to build up my character designing portfolio and my concept art portfolio. Just because I want to branch out and not only do comics, but I also want to do concepts and stuff like that. Because I think designing characters and just building worlds is really freaking awesome. It's really cool. And that's something I really look forward to do. I have to do all of this. Yes, I am streaming. Come join me. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be designing yet, but I know I have a couple of projects that I need to be working on. So I had some things in mind. Because one of the projects, I don't know if you guys know who Fox Cordova is, he is doing this whole entire game based around Tales, and you know, I would love to just make some concepts for that. And there's also the Silver Team project where there's a comic behind that, and there's like a lot of futuristic things that I want to make concepts for before I actually start really diving into the comic again, because I feel like I kind of messed up, and I feel like, you know, just delivering more content to these projects is really good. So this is what I'm going to do. And you are now listening to some Spyro music, of course. So I'm also looking at some references here. Through the website called ArtStation. Let's see. Actually, let's dive in a little bit more here. And let's just make a basic gesture drawing. So this is basically the most basic form of sketching. You're just letting your pencil roam around the page. You're not really forcing anything. And you're just letting your mind do all the talking at this stage. So you're constructing basic shapes. So you get the circle, and then a cylinder, and then a square or a rectangle, whatever you want. So this character, I want him to be confident, I want him to be relaxed. Usually when you're showing a relaxed or confident pose, you want to relax the shoulders, have the arm come right here, have everything relaxed. Have the line going down the middle. So I have relaxed, and confident. Never mind my chicken scratch, please. God damn. What's up, Alex? How are you? I know you've been asking when I was going to stream again on my channel. And I figured since I got to work pretty early enough, I stream for a little while before Sonic Legacy goes on stream. It says my stream health is orange, but every time I look at OBS, it says the stream health is good. So it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I hate using OBS because if you're playing games, oh nice, what kind of games you downloaded there? Don't give me that look. That's interesting. Fat Princess Far Cry 4, that's a good one. DOA5. Bully's a good one. Infamous. Rayman 2. DOA5. What the hell is that one? Dead or Alive 5? I haven't played any. I played a Dead or Alive game. I just really don't like those kind of games. Yeah. I love watching other people play horror games and zombie games. It's just like not for me because I can't. Windows notification lags out OBS so much. You're right, actually. I have to get a new laptop anyway. Okay, this is pretty decent. So now what I do in the next step after I'm done mapping out my my figure, what I will go ahead and do is I will go more in detail during the stage. To revamp that picture. If you like fighting games, I totally recommend like old school Street Fighter games. And Tekken. Tekken Tag Team Tournament, man. I used to be so good at fighting games. Yeah, until they started to add 10 buttons to a controller. also in this stage I'm at my most concentrated. So I usually don't talk when I'm doing so much detail. I heard Tekken 7 was okay when it first came out. But a lot of games when they first come out are like broken, because I wanted to get Mario Sports, but you know, I heard a lot of people saying that it's broken. You would think there's so much people in the game community that they will hire these actual gamers to do tests and stuff, like these advanced gamers, and find any flaws and stuff. He's also an explorer, what it looks like from the references. While keeping his basic outline. Oh, that's okay. You can listen to your video. I don't mind. But the streamers might mind. First of all, your box hands are turning out great. DM me so I can see them. I know I saw a little bit in the general chat. I mean, the general art, but things just get washed out. I like this. Okay. This is nice. And so while I'm doing these references, I'm looking at an art book called The Art of Naughty Dog. And I'm also taking references from this amazing website called ArtStation, where there's a lot of professional people. And it's basically, you get to network and people post jobs and stuff. But there's a lot of great pieces there to get reference from. I totally recommend people go check out ArtStation. I just made an account there. I've actually known about them for quite a while, but I never made an account. Oh shit, you know what I did? I did something wrong. Oh, nice. Yeah, I totally recommend just like buying so much art books and checking out so many things from the website. And like the internet is a tool in itself. You know, every time when I draw, for example, I always use references. Like 99% of the time I use references. Or I just have a library of references in my head because I'm exposing myself to so many things. But it's like, most artists, they can't come up with a good pose on their own, and you need to look at pictures. Oh, what's up, Fox Cordova? Just talking about you, my man. How's today been? My day has been pretty loud. I actually had to go back to work today. Hate going back to work because I work in a coffee shop. And usually in coffee shops we have to scream at the top of our lungs in order to get people to listen to us. And maybe that's why I've been having headaches. Because I'm just done with customer service, man. I'm ready to start my career in getting some type of creative job. But at the same time, if I was to get a creative job, it would just be sitting down all the time, and I already have a bad knee. Or maybe, I don't know. Models? Interesting. One of my strong suits, one of my not so strong suits actually, which I was trying to practice the other day, was drawing from life. And every professional artist you meet is going to tell you to draw from life. And let me tell you, I cannot get myself to sit there and draw something from real life because I just can't do it. I don't have the patience to draw from real life. I'm always thinking of ways to add to a picture instead of just drawing a solid picture, you know? And models isn't my strong suit either. I usually just take my gestures and my references from animated shows and Japanese anime and things like that. But drawing from real life, oh my god, I hate it so much, and I know that's one of the skills you need, I guess, to keep up, what's that called? Your fundamentals. Like basic artist fundamentals is perspective, learning lights and shadows, gestures, poses, anatomy, all that stuff. What does that sound? That's a fucking ice cream truck?
Why do you find that so funny?
Because every time when I stream on my channel, there is a motherfucking ice cream truck.
They like you.
Dude, I don't understand. Every single time I'm streaming. They deliberately planned this, I know, right? Western styles is very odd. What Western styles really like to do, they like to play around a lot with their muscle structures. It's kind of hard to explain, but when I first started getting into drawing, of course I was drawing manga, and everything to me made sense in like the Eastern terms. I don't know how to explain it, but like my mind clicked more with that than just like the Marvel or DC, because like they use some crazy ass poses here. And just the aesthetic of it, it's like, I feel like they've been using it for so many years that now it's just getting really boring. While in anime, they're always using some different style. From Rurouni Kenshin, and then you have My Hero Academia, it's totally not the same. But if you look at a Marvel property, and then you look at a DC property, let's say if you look at Wolverine, and you look at the Hulk, it's strikingly similar. And there's not really much differences there. zoom by my house. Yeah, these ice cream trucks are killer. How about we change this arm a little bit? Oh my gosh, yes. When they draw women, I think when anybody, like either Western or Eastern draws women in general, either the Eastern people don't give them no boobs, or the Eastern people give them way too much boobs. Okay? Over here, they just show so much cleavage. That's the word? Cleavage? Cleavage? Cleavage. Cleavage. Yeah. Over here they just show so much cleavage, and they over-sexualize women here. The sex is a main part, and it's a main seller of comics here in the Western Hemisphere, which is very upsetting, and it's very stupid. And it's not just women, actually. That's why they give the superhero big ass pecs and big muscles like they're on steroids all the time, because it's appealing to us anyway. But it's really not appealing to those few of us, I guess, those unique few of us who care more about, you know, when you look at anime, most anime, especially if you watch Toonami in the early 2000s and the late 90s, anime teaches you all these things. Anime teaches you about friendship. Anime teaches you about, you know, just going through life and going through hard times and stuff. Not to say that Western comics don't do that, but it's like, I feel like anime connects more with you than watching the Spider-Man animated series, where it's just Spider-Man beating up a villain and that's it. What did he learn? He learned that with great power comes great responsibility. The same bullshit. I guess this is okay, but I feel like this arm is really long. Longer than this one. I guess it looks a little bit better now that I've bended it more. Oh my god, I can't wait for this game to come out. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. And the thing also with the Japanese is that when they do put women in their manga or their anime, 99% of the time the women are useless, and that needs to stop. There was an anime I watched and I forgot the name of it, but it was a rated R anime, and they was hosting it on Toonami, and there was a female lead on that anime, but I forgot the name of it. And Fully Cooley, also the female lead, is really nice. With those animes specifically, it's like strong, independent women, and with Fully Cooley, I guess they're not over-sexualizing Haruka. But let's take Kill la Kill for example. When I first saw that anime, I was like, what the hell is that? Dude, there was this one episode I saw where the main character, I don't know what her name is, her boobs were literally flying in the air.
That was every episode.
I wasn't understanding how is that anatomically possible. Like,
that was every episode.
Yeah, Ryuko. What else would I add to these pants? I feel like these pants have to go with it. Oh, okay. I like that idea, so let's do that. Over this wire because I will die on stream. Just like that time I almost died on stream when my water almost hit the electrical port. I almost died that day. What did you say? Just finish my Spyro. Oh, what's up, bad guy? What would eat a pumpkin pie or a pizza pie? You know, the first thing that went through my head was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I don't think they like pumpkin. Maybe a little bit too small. That's if they will expand this right now. Oh my gosh, you guys, that stream on the Sonic Legacy last night was so fucking crazy. Like here on my own channel, like I do curse a lot, and maybe I should stop cursing so much. But when I'm on the Sonic Legacy channel, I try not to use some foul language so much. And I noticed that every time when I stream, it always sends a message on Twitter saying that I'm working on an IDW page or I'm working on something. I don't even know how to change that. They were so late that they got roasted in chat and everything. Yeah, like, oh my gosh, it was just so crazy. I had my microphone muted the entire time because one, it was late, and two, I had my fan going, so I didn't want it to disrupt the stream so much. Yeah, I know, right? I love it too. There's actually going to be a stream at 8, Celeste said. I think Celeste is going to be streaming some game. And against Chaotic. The Chaotics! Oh damn, I've been meaning to make a YouTube video, actually a series of YouTube videos, because I really love voice acting. And I voice act on the channel before, but I don't really make it apparent. But damn, I know a lot of Disney movies by heart, and I just really want to make videos side by side of me reciting it and the actual Disney movie itself. That's something I've been wanting to do for a couple of things. Yeah, like with the Halo 2 anniversary cutscenes, I wanted to do that for a very long time. I don't think I even told the people at Legacy I love voice acting. I guess a lot of people love voice acting, so I just didn't want to impose that I love voice acting. Like the Emperor's New Groove I was reciting. I was like, Crunk, get the Emperor a drink. Damn, I love Yzma. Oh my gosh, that Nicole bot was a blessing. Boruto has this like spunkiness to him. I really like his personality, just because he's an asshole, and he's nothing like Naruto. And at the same time, he's not like Sasuke either. It's hard to explain. But I've watched a lot of episodes of Boruto. I like it so far. Like, oh my gosh, there was this one episode I recently watched. I don't remember what was the number or what was the name of it, but it had Sasuke fighting one of Kaguya's minions. And that whole fight scene was the best fight scene I've seen in a really long time when it came to Japanese anime. I was really blown away by that episode. I was blown away by the color palette they used. I was blown away by fucking Sasuke's Sharingan, how much powerful he's gotten. And the sheer character development of Sasuke, and being a fan since the beginning, since before the beginning of Naruto. It's just like, wow, I was really freaking blown away. And I wish that Dragon Ball Super had that. And I'm very disappointed. Oh, I never made a demo reel in voice acting. I don't want to pursue it professionally, but it would be cool to do. I'm sure with a little bit of voice training, anybody can be a voice actor. Naruto's fox scared me. Oh my gosh. The Ninetales was really scary at first. I loved his character back in the day. But ever since they started to make him soft, and ever since like Naruto just started to talk to the Ninetales, I just kind of was like, you know what, I really don't like this. It was nice hearing the Ninetales speak. All the stages from Spyro 2. If I become a big YouTuber by the time Spyro 2 hits, I really hope somebody sends me a copy of that game. Oh my gosh. Believe it or not, a lot of female voice actors, they do a lot of young male characters. For example, the English voice actor for Naruto is a woman, of course. The English voice actor for CL is a woman. And I believe the Japanese voice actor for Luffy is a woman, I believe. And the Japanese voice actor for Goku is a woman. You know, considering my Hispanic origins, I'd kick a soccer ball. But in my country, we call it football. Oh, I forgot your touchscreen doesn't work. It would have been easier.
Who doesn't know that, buddy?
Well, go get your computer. I haven't played any of the recent Naruto games. I'm ashamed. The only Naruto games I really played was the whole Ultimate Ninja series, 1 to 4, for the PlayStation, Ultimate Ninja, and Naruto Ninja Chronicles, that one RPG Naruto game, and I think that's it. Looking up aviator references. Would you eat a banana peel or an apple core? That's actually a really tough question. I'd probably eat an apple core because everybody touches a banana peel and I can get sick. But banana peels probably taste better, but I'm gonna go with apple core. I haven't played Ninja Chronicles 2, I wish. I also wish I had a lot of money growing up, because I would have been a very dedicated gamer. Not that I'm not, I just would have been exposed to a lot more video games. But right now I'm really into first-person shooters. Like, I love playing Halo. And I love platforming games. With certain platforming games, like, I don't really take chances on indie titles because I want to just demo them first before I actually buy it. I don't ever take chances on indie titles, and I know that's bad. But there's a lot of cool indie games I heard about. Yeah, and then I've recently been playing Fortnite with the Legacy team, so I'm trying to get back into third-person shooters, but I haven't really played third-person since the early 2000s. The late 90s into early 2000s, because I used to play a lot of third-person shooters when the PlayStation era hit. But I played more first-person than third-person. Yeah, GoldenEye, oh my gosh. GoldenEye was a game back then. Third birthday party in Freedom Wars, interesting. I used to play 007 a lot. And maybe I shouldn't have because I wasn't of age. I played a lot of games that I wasn't supposed to play. Like when I was 7 years old, I played GTA. It's not that I had a bad parent. It's just like my mom didn't know anything about video games, and my brother, he was older, so he would go out and buy these games. That was during the time when, you know, anybody from any age can buy video games, and they wouldn't like question you. So my brother, he used to get all of these rated R games, and I would just play it when nobody was home. My mother to this day, she still thinks a freaking Nintendo Switch is an Atari or just a classic Nintendo. Which is more likely to break, a PS4 or Xbox One? Oh, that's a pretty self-explanatory question, an Xbox One. Xbox products really fucking suck. I had a 360, two 360s, I got a red ring and they stopped working, okay? All of my Sony products work to this day. My PlayStation 1 still works, not so much my Xbox. If Fox Cordova realizes what I'm drawing yet. Xbox One melts, yeah. I still have it though to play Halo, but I have all the consoles. I have Xbox, PlayStation, Switch. The thing is with my PlayStation, I don't have memory, and to buy an external memory costs like $100. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Some fool just went by blasting his damn stereo. But yeah, I really need to get memory for my PlayStation. But if you guys don't know, my username is the same throughout all platforms except for my Nintendo Switch. I think I left my friend code in the Legacy Discord. I can DM you if you don't have it. Oh, Fox, yeah, he's the one behind the project. He's the head honcho. He should leave his the Discord server in the description. What the hell am I talking about? But I don't have Discord on this. Maybe I can edit it to my phone. Are you gonna get the new Yazuka game? Believe it or not, I have never played a Yazuka game. And I don't even know what Yazuka is about. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. For 60 bucks, I'm gonna search it because I'm gonna look at Best Buy because right now I've just been looking at GameStop, which is probably not the best place to look. Do I have a Wii? I used to have a Wii back in the day. Wii's just wasn't a good thing. I don't have it anymore because what happened with my Wii was it didn't want to read discs anymore, which was bullshit. Oh, thanks, Fox Cordova. I appreciate you pinging me in that Discord chat, but let me see if I can actually edit whatever the hell I'm doing here on my phone. Can I send you a GIF about it? Yeah, sure. You're lucky because some of my stuff, some of my electronics, you know, Jesus Christ. I have so many stories to tell about my electronics, actually. I'm trying to see if I can edit the description on my phone. I guess I can't, but I will put it in the description. So yeah, that's the link to Fox Cordova's server. If you want to go ahead and join that, to keep an eye out for the game project. Because I'm not able to talk today. And Fox Cordova, he's like an amazing freaking writer. I've read some of his stuff, and Jesus Christ, man, this guy has a lot of good talent, and the thing what I like about Fox is that he's dedicated and he's willing to undergo all this stuff with Sonic Legacy, and I really appreciate his work ethic and his enthusiasm. And I love his accent too. That's a typical American thing to say. Please forgive me. Yeah, Sonic Legacy, we have standards, and what Sonic Legacy just aims to do is just to be at a professional level, and maybe have something done with the comic one day in terms of with Sega if they ever wanted to do something with us, or it's just like just getting everybody to where they want to be in the creative field. In this shoe. See, I may look like I draw good, but it's like I'm really struggling 99% of the time. And every time when I post a pin-up drawing, and it looks really freaking good, and I'm proud of it, and everybody is like praising it, you know, I always feel like I could have done things better and stuff. Like, I'm always telling myself I can do better, and I instead push myself to do 100% more better, you know? Let me look up references. I just want for everybody to succeed, and I don't want for people to be joining the Sonic Legacy Discord and just being like, my art sucks and yada yada yada. Like, we don't want to hear that bullshit. What we want to hear is determination, and we want to see you getting better. And never be afraid to ask for help, like, because I remember I was so hesitant to ask Tracy Yardley, and I was so hesitant to message like Evan Stanley and Lamar and Ian. But, you know, once you overcome that fear, it's really not so bad, because those professional artists will do everything in their power to help you. Like, they'll give you advice. You know, if you pin Ian or if you tag Tracy on Twitter, you know, 50% of the time they'll answer you, but I know they're really busy, so don't go like blowing up their Twitter and shit. And, you know, there's like a really strong possibility that I may never make it into IDW, and that's okay, because I feel like I'm already successful working with the Sonic Legacy team, to be honest, and working with the other projects, because I'm so glad that, you know, Silver Team and, you know, Fox has been gracious enough to let me work on these projects and really build myself as a person and as an artist. And I've gotten exposed to the Sonic community in so many ways. And I know a lot of people have certain opinions about shit. But it's like, I don't let that discourage me anymore from working towards my goal. I feel like in any industry, in any type of fan base or community, you're going to experience a lot of people who have their opinions, who have like just really strong feelings about properties or just things they really like. I just feel like at the end of the day, you have to keep doing what you're doing. You know, you're here and you're able to draw, you're able to create and produce, and that's it. I want to be the type of artist that doesn't put his opinions out there on the internet. I would rather keep my opinions and with my beliefs and how I feel to myself, because 99% of the time, people are going to be out there and they're not going to disagree with what I say. I mean, they're going to disagree with what I say or they're going to agree with what I say. It doesn't really matter. But it's like, I always wanted to be that person that's on mutual grounds. I like listening to everybody. And I don't like taking sides, per se. But I know a lot of pro-comic artists just like having their own opinion about a lot of politics and just SJWs, whatever the fuck that is. And I'm not going to be that type of person. I'm just going to be the type of person that'd be like, you heard about this new game? You heard about this new comic? I really like it, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Alex, like, I feel like you are improving so much with, like, your drawings, and I remember the first time I saw your drawings, and I remember, like, the recent drawings you posted now. It's really freaking good. Like, you have the style of Tracy already there. I feel like if you keep listening and getting everybody's opinions, you're gonna be there. Okay, I feel like I'm just doing the same thing, and I'm not making any progress on this. But I'm really taking references for an aviator, since Tails really likes like airplanes and he's a fly type. Just dress him up to be an aviator. And I took a lot of references to it. What's up, Admiral Snack Bar? You get 100 points for the amazing name. Sometimes tutorials doesn't help. Take it from me, I've wasted money on so many fucking tutorial books that they don't help. Tutorials be like, draw a line, and then on the next page you get a full-blown image. Like, my shit doesn't come out looking like that. What the fuck? I can't stand tutorials. That's why I never really done tutorials on my channel. I've been so opposed to tutorials because I'm just like, okay, I know everybody doesn't have the same art style, and I know some people can't grasp certain tutorials, so when I figure out a system on how everybody can understand this, I'm just not going to make it. You're a concept artist for the game? Oh yeah, I am a concept artist for the game. Sometimes what you have to do is you have to resort to tracing, and I know that sounds ultra cringy, but tracing actually helps. There's a famous comic book artist, and I forgot his name, but my teacher from SVA told me that this guy used to trace buildings like really highly detailed buildings. And after a while, when he started to do muscle memory, he didn't need to trace those buildings anymore because he already knows how to do it in his head. It's a very famous comic book artist, and I don't even remember his name. Oh, Tails, you're looking very sexy there. This is Aviator Tails, ladies and gentlemen. You're absolutely right. That's why you have to study from different kinds of styles. You know, most of my Sonic style is driven from anime. Because for one, that was like my first training day was anime and manga. So all my characters are gonna look very anime-ish and manga-ish. I don't really know how to make my characters look Americanized. Oh Jesus, I hate this fucking song. How do you draw this hand? Oh my gosh, Magma Cone? I really love this song. I remember a couple of years ago actually, like, I was trying so hard not to draw anime and I was trying to change my style dramatically. But it's like everybody kept saying, oh, this is anime, right? And I'm just like, no, it's not meant to be anime. And I just remember getting so depressed because I couldn't change my style. And instead of getting more depressed about it, what I decided to do was to use that to my advantage and study more of anime, but like different kinds of anime styles, you know? And not just the same, like, Naruto and stuff. What kind of accent? I don't know. To me, you sound like you just have a British accent, man. I don't know how to explain it. An American one? What do you mean, Admiral? This hand is gonna kill me. Hopefully I'm not using weapons for it. What the hell is going on here, bad guy? You're tearing this guy to shreds. First of all, I have a question. How did this guy pick up a whole motorcycle, okay, and he starts swinging it? This looks like a mod. That map looks like it's from GTA. Tails is like, yeah, right. I'm gonna come back to this hand. I don't know how to draw. There's actually a couple of things I have to do. So I don't have work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but usually on Sundays I live stream with Sonic Legacy. Saturday I'm going kayaking, but not for the whole day, so I'm gonna come back. Friday I'm also going somewhere else out. But I have to work on completing the, what the hell is that called? The cover page to the Silver Team project. And then I'm going to work on a couple more concepts and show it to Zealous. Because I know in one of the scripts there was a spaceship of some sort. So I just want to get a couple of concepts out of the way. So that way when I dive into the comic, I will be able to actually draw it without having to come up with things from my head. Research if you want to know more. Okay, I definitely will after this stream, because I hope you're not sending me to a Trojan site or something. And I also have to finish a commission that I've been meaning to finish. I've just restarted the commission because it doesn't look good, or it didn't look good. Oh, are you open for commissions? I technically am open for commissions. And my commission prices are very cheap. But if you tune into Sonic Legacy streams, I usually give out free characters commissions. Not free, but you have to pledge to the Patreon. You can pledge any amount to the Sonic Legacy Patreon and you'll get a free commission from me. Repetitive loop. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. I try to check out the general art a lot just to see, but I know a lot of people don't like taking critiques, so I don't try to put my 2 cents into stuff. Like when somebody does like an art audition for Sonic Legacy, I don't really like doing critiques because I don't know how to really word myself when it comes to judging people's artwork. What I like to do when I see somebody's artwork is just ways on how to make things better. For example, if I was to draw this Tails just standing straight in like a T pose or an A pose, it wouldn't really look appealing. Like you wouldn't know how this character behaves, how he acts and stuff. So I would just take a basic pose. Like if somebody just draws a basic pose like that, I'm not gonna know what the character, like if he's confident, if he's relaxed, if he's angry, sad, or depressed. What you're doing when you're drawing characters is you need to have them flow. You need to be able to have the readers understand what you're drawing without words. Right here, I am 100% sure you guys are able to read this character without any dialogue. If I was to put dialogue in, it will stimulate your mind and it will get the pictures rolling through your head. But at the same time, if you want to draw a dynamic pose, it has to make sense. Gosh, I need to play Crash again. I might play it during the Sonic Legacy live stream tonight. Or Fortnite, who knows. Oh my gosh. Speaking of Fortnite, you guys are not going to believe this, but last night, right, I had a horrible nightmare. I had a dream that, you know, I was playing Fortnite, and I had a pistol, right, and the person I was playing with, there was like a very new person, and I think it was somebody I was playing with a couple of days ago. I was having a dream about this person and me playing with this person with Fortnite. So this person was very new, so we was hiding out in a mansion, right? And this mansion was like broken down, so we was trying to build a fort around it so we can protect ourselves. So this person goes somewhere else, and I'm like, cool, I'll just stay right here while you go somewhere else. So I was kneeling down on the floor. I had my pistol pointed to the stairs. All of a sudden, this person with a fucking shotgun comes up the stairs. And I headshotted this person 5 times, yes. Headshotted this person 5 times in my dream. This person didn't die. Meanwhile, this person shoots me twice with that shotgun and I died. I was so fucking pissed off. In my dream, I took a sledgehammer and I destroyed my television. I'm like, why am I having a dream about this, man? I just laugh every time I think about this dream. I mainly go for the complex layouts with basic posing and the most interesting stuff being the best look. Fighting stances and choreography is the best. You're absolutely right. It is the best. I would say sometimes simple is really good. Like, I try to draw a lot of dynamic stuff that doesn't exactly work out in my favor. Drawing dynamic poses is very difficult. Drawing fighting poses is very difficult. I wonder if that guy is still watching. I know Fox is watching. I don't know who's the other people that's watching. I wish YouTube would tell me the users of who's watching the live stream. I feel like these eyes look very crazy. Okay, that's a little bit better. I think. Ooh, you know, I'm really excited by that Fist of the North Star game. I really want that. And you know what? I don't know if you guys keep up with Aaron Weber's Twitter account, but he wanted some artists for this fan Skies of Arcadia game. I wonder what's happening with that. Because I wish I had more samples to give him in order to prove to him that I really wanted to work on that game. But with Skies of Arcadia, you need like extensive knowledge with ships, like airships and stuff like that. So this here is a scarf, so let me... I wonder if Celeste is actually watching, because I know that Celeste likes being a creep sometimes. And Celeste's iconic laugh. Kick, kick! The K-E-K-E. I cracked myself up, please. Alex, I hope you feel very confident with your homework assignment because I thought that was pretty interesting. That pose. You said you was gonna work on it again, right? Yeah, anatomy is so hard to study. I don't even know the full extent of my human anatomy just yet. And I kind of hate myself for that. But anatomy is definitely something you need. My weak point is perspective, believe it or not. I hate perspective with a burning passion, and I can't stand perspective. Oh yeah, bad guy, send me a video. Well, I'm glad you're confident with your homework. You actually inspired that idea that I created to do homework assignments, because in my head I was saying, man, I wish I could give Alex some homework assignments so he can work on things I see he needs improvements on, and I'm like, wait a second. So I shared it with Celeste and them, and they really like the idea. So hopefully we'll get more homework submissions, because I really want this to be a thing within Sonic Legacy. I wonder if Fox likes this, because I really freaking like this. Like, wow, this is a very solid character design. Damn, Fox, you're always working hard. You're my inspiration, man. But yeah, I'm gonna post this in the Discord server, but I don't know where to post this when I'm done with it. This tail is looking very stiff. Looks better. This tail looks nice and fluffy. I feel like tails should have fluffy tails. It will help them elevate. This is Autumn Plains in Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. In general text chat. Alright, thanks Fox. Appreciate that. I think today during the Sonic Legacy live stream, I have to get on the ball with creating another traditional ink piece. Since I brought this brush and this new ink, I have to keep practicing with it. So I think I'm gonna do Sly Cooper today, and then I want to do Ratchet and Clank. And then I want to do this guy from Uncharted, Nathan Jake. What the fuck is wrong with me? This stream is filled with inspiration. That's exactly what I want each and every stream to be filled with. Just inspiration of the wazoo. Please excuse my New York accent, guys, or my New York language. Because I know the way I talk may sound funny to some of you guys. It's how most people talk over here. Kind of a bit slang, and we like exaggerate our words, and we say like a lot. New Yorkers are very fast-paced people. We like to get straight to the point. We like to walk fast. We like to get in, get whatever we need to get, and get out. We like to talk fast. Everything is so fast here in this state. This state is filled with some crazy people, man. Just like you heard people pass by my window with their music blaring. It's crazy. And can you believe people are still shooting fireworks? When I used to live in Jersey, people were pretty chill over there. I really love Jersey because there's nothing to do over there, first of all. People mind their own business. It's nice, even though you don't have much sidewalk over there. Oh yeah, bad guy, I got the video. I'll watch it after the stream. Jersey, I used to love Jersey so much. I still love Jersey. I try to go there at least once a month. But I won't go too far into Jersey because I need to get back home. And with Jersey, you depend a lot on buses and motor vehicles. You're from Mississippi? Oh cool. I actually heard a lot of bad things about Mississippi. I heard a lot of bad things about Ohio too. Like New Yorkers just say a lot of things. We mostly just get people from California over here. I think New Yorkers and Californians have mostly the same kind of what do you call that word? Like tone, I guess? I don't know the word. State of mind. Oh yeah, like when I moved back to New York from Jersey, I moved into the Bronx because my grandmother has lived in the Bronx for over 50 years. And she lived right next to the Yankee Stadium too. And it was really nice back then from what she told me. She told me so many stories about how nice the Bronx used to be. And now everybody has this image of the Bronx in their heads, and they're absolutely right. The Bronx is as bad as everybody proclaims it to be. And you know, when you're in New York, you have so many different types of environments. And you know, when I was living in the Bronx, I feel like my state of mind didn't match what the whole environment over there was, if you know what I'm saying. I didn't really relate to anybody over there, and nobody really related to me. Because of the way I carried myself, because of the way I spoke, because of the way I thought. So I just had to move out of there. Okay, this is alright. Actually, the other day, my friend was asking me for advice because he told me because I speak with such big terms, he wanted to send a message with big words. And I just told him to be himself, man. But most of the vocabulary I use, I absolutely love medieval times, like Shakespearean language. I love that language so much, and I love the lingo. And I used to watch a lot of Shakespeare. I used to watch a lot of operas when I was a kid. I used to watch a lot of plays. Believe it or not. Ooh, Columbus. Oh my god, that's crazy, Alex. But yeah, actually, the most recent play I really want to go is I want to go see Anastasia on Broadway. Because I used to love that movie when I was a kid. It was owned by Fox, but now Fox is brought out by Disney. And another play I wanted to go see was The Lion King, but that's too fucking expensive. But Broadway plays I've seen is A Christmas Story. I've seen something else, but I don't remember what. It was when I was a kid. And I saw Dora on Broadway when I was a kid. I think I've seen Phantom of the Opera when I was a kid. I'm not sure. It was one of those school trips. But man, orchestra, that's why I love orchestra and instrumental music, because when you're watching a play or when you're watching opera, that is just stimulating your creative senses because your mind is filling in what the music is trying to portray, you know? That's why listening to music is so good when you're trying to create. I mostly just hate listening to music with lyrics. I tend to listen to a lot of J-pop or just music I don't really understand. But the music you're listening to right now, I love listening to this kind of music. I love video game music. It's so good. But if you're listening to music and you can sing with it, that's very distracting, okay? I understand you love the song, but geez Louise. V for Vendetta. Hey, hey. Another one of my goals is to work for, Naughty Dog or Activision. Yeah, or just like a video game in general. I do, like, whenever I listen to, I would put on Naruto openings, Naruto openings 1 through 9, and Bleach openings 1 through 11, and some One Piece openings I listen to, and I would just sing along so hard. There's this awesome YouTuber called Pelican. He does covers for anime songs and stuff. You should check him out. His voice is absolutely amazing. It's phenomenal. Bleach opening 8 is my favorite, if not 9. What's opening 8? I think opening 8 was After Dark, or was that opening 7? After Dark, I really, really love that song. And also, I listen to all the FMA Brotherhood opening songs. Jeez Louise, okay? And I do use that term, jeez Louise. like somebody is cooking food. It smells like lemon chicken. Oh, Jesus. I'm actually thinking about becoming a vegan. Or a vegetarian. I think vegetarian would be a little bit easier than becoming a vegan. Here in New York, we can't buy healthy things because it's expensive. Okay? It has to be after dark. Yes. Yes, I remember that. Mundo. Oh my freaking god. What is that guy's name? Green Jow? And what was that guy's name with the 4? Ukiura. That was his name, Ukiura. He was my favorite. He was my favorite character. Oh my god, you're having me geek out right now. I can't. The Iran cars. Dude, every night, every Saturday night I used to watch Bleach, and I was so dedicated to Bleach. I was there from when the first episode aired. But man, that guy, Captain Aizen, that dude was pure 100% savage. This dude, Captain Aizen, he was great. And I really love Toshiro Hitsugaya. I love Rukia's Zanpakuto. Sodeno Shirayuki. Okay, you're having me get into anime. I have to stop. 70s and 90s, 70s to 90s music, oh my gosh. Dude, I'm such an 80s music person. I love 90s music, but 80s music was the best. So they don't mind. Shikishino! I have to stop. Reign over the frosted heavens, Hyorimaru! I haven't watched Bleach in almost a year now. I don't think they're playing it on Toonami anymore. They don't have the rights. And of course, Bleach ended even though the manga was still going. Or did the manga end? I know Bleach never got to finish. And it was tragic. But tell me how One Piece is still going, but you can't finish Bleach? What the fuck? Oh my gosh, yes! This dude Aizen showed no mercy on that poor girl, and she was traumatized. She was traumatized for so many seasons because he destroyed her life. Yeah, back then, music was the best. Even 90s rap and R&B music, it was really good. Now, people are so dependent on technology to amplify their voices that they don't know what it's like to pour their heart and soul into making a good song. A song that everybody can relate to, and not just certain groups of people, you know? I want to have a song that I can say every single lyric in the song, or I can just at least relate or feel what you're feeling when you sing that song. Nowadays, like, music just isn't what it used to be. I can't stand this generation's pop music. I really fucking hate the music of this generation. I can't stand it. And when we hit the 2020s, hopefully everything will be reverted back. Okay. Persona Jump hated it. What the fuck? How can you hate something that's so good? Yes, I want to be free. That's why I'm like kind of scared for the future. Because, damn, I'm so terrified of technology and where it's going to take humans. It's like it's so scary. And when I was growing up, you know, I don't know if I shared this on stream, but I'm half Native American. I used to go to tribal meetings when I was a kid in upstate New York. And you know, we really learned about environment and being appreciative. And I guess that's where like kind of my soul resonates from. Like, because the Native Americans really cared about the earth in a lot of ways, and they understood that, you know, they had to survive and they had to sacrifice things and stuff like that. So it's like, I feel like we're all slowly forgetting why the earth is here. We're trying to build our own earth with technology, and it's crazy. Oh, Akira did that? That's interesting. Oh, only once? Yeah, my mother and father used to take me all the time. Like, almost every weekend we would go upstate because they will have, like, some of the biggest meetings in Native American history. But yeah, I saw a lot of people making, you know, necklaces and beads and stuff. I learned about Native American dances. I learned about some animals and just different like cultures throughout the states. It was so interesting. But, you know, people keep assuming that I'm of African descent, and I probably am. But to my knowledge, I am Hispanic. I am, my grandfather was pure Italian. Not pure Italian, he was half Italian, half Puerto Rican. He was mostly white. And then my grandmother, she's Native and Puerto Rican, which is where I get my darkness from, and my father too. My father was really, really dark. So people always assume that I'm Jamaican, that I'm black, that I'm Asian Indian. And my curly hair texture doesn't help. I don't have Native American hair texture, and I hate myself for that. I am a bit, I don't know if it's from my grandmother's side or my father's side, but I'm Cherokee and Navajo. You're Mexican? That's nice. That's really nice. You probably hate the President of the United States. That's okay. I know he said a lot of horrible things to offend a lot of people. Yeah, I know, right? When I got my hair cut, it wasn't the same. I used to have, like you said, Afro style hair. Very kinky and stuff. And when I cut it down, my hair started to become curly. And then some parts of my hair are straight and some parts of my hair are curly. So it's not really Afro-like anymore. It's just curly and frizzy. Lakota. Yeah, I've been trying to learn Navajo, but here in New York City, there's not places where I can go that I can like actually learn that the Native American language. I will have to go to like the Dakota states, where the Native American is very, I want to say, lively over there. It's more over there than it is in other states. In New York City, you can find a lot of places that will teach you Spanish, because I guess Spanish is like a requirement over here. But I can't speak Spanish. I can understand Spanish. I can speak it a little bit, but I can't speak it fluently. Hispanic and not Mexican. That's interesting, actually. I thought it was just Mexican or Puerto Rican and stuff. We're all put in the same pool, I guess. Maybe I'll add like a couch here. I love adding couches. No, I'll go back. I like it like that. So this is the Tails character design so far. I really like it. But if my boss keeps letting me out at 3:30 on Mondays, I might do just Monday streaming. Actually, it would be pretty convenient, because I would still have my streaming set up from the night before when I'm streaming with Sonic Legacy. Oh, thanks, Alex. I will check it out after the stream. I speak nothing of Spanish. Oh my gosh. Believe it or not, in my household, I was raised by two women, my grandmother and my mother, and they spoke Spanish every day, all day. They spoke Spanish to me, they spoke Spanish to my brothers. The thing about my family is only women can speak Spanish. No men in my family, besides my grandfather who passed, no men in my family can speak Spanish. Which is very, very confusing and sad. All the women can speak Spanish. Ooh. I'm very open to German music, actually. I work with a lot of people who come from other countries, and I ask them how their music is over there, and they just tell me in other countries they basically listen to the same American music. Like my manager, he's from Greek, and then I have a girl who's from Ukraine. I have another girl who's from Russia. And they all said the same thing, that there is American music over there, and it's very disappointing. Because I want to be exposed to other cultures and how countries listen to their kind of music and stuff. I feel like the black sheep too. Yeah, it's like they're born with it, and then you be watching these novellas and they're talking a mile a minute, and you're just like, how are you able? And the thing with my family is that when my grandmother and my mother be arguing, they will go from English to Spanish, and like, just like that. And you're like, what are you saying? How the fuck can you understand each other? I get confused, really. They are the fastest talking. Oh, what's this? What is that?
stole a golden shower.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. See, I knew she was doing something. God, that's really good. That's really good, actually. I might just do his face here. How long I've been streaming for? It doesn't even tell me. That's okay. Oh, there it is. Ooh, nice. We have a lot of origins right there. I think we all have a lot of origins. Let's see. The smuggiest character in Sonic Comics. Oh my gosh. I really hope you guys can't hear me chewing because that would be very disgusting. Let's see. Also, when you're drawing different poses, like head poses, it's good to start with a circle and then a line going down, and then I usually like to draw the hairline. I don't know if I ever showed this in stream before. And then you can see me, like, I only use a soft eraser. The hard eraser is too hard. Use the soft eraser. Then you can record your previous lines. Oh my god, this food is so good. That's interesting. Kind of similar with my mom. The thing with Spanish families is that they love each other, but they hate each other at the same time. All Spanish women know how to do is sit in the kitchen until 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, have a cup of coffee with cheese and crackers, and talk shit about everybody else. That's exactly what my grandmother does, what my mother does, what my sister does. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Thankfully, I don't have to get up early for work. I start work at 1 tomorrow. So I can stay up all night if I wanted to, which is probably not good. I'm not going to. Oh, I had a beer in the refrigerator.
You want it?
If you don't mind.
I was gonna actually take your canteen and give you water, but
Oh,
I
it's still
wasn't
full.
sure. I wasn't sure which one you wanted.
This food is really good. That sounds like a wild summer. You guys actually want to hear a crazy story? It's probably a very, very upsetting story, but thanks. Oh, I appreciate you. My grandmother is a racist, and my first girlfriend, she wasn't Spanish. She was a black person, and my grandmother basically told me so many horrible things. Was basically disowning her. She wanted nothing to do with that girl because my grandmother always wanted me to date within the culture or somebody lighter than me. That's how racist my grandmother is. I ended up breaking up with that girl for multiple reasons. Did the music stop? Oh my goodness. Why do you do this? So I can't play that. Damn. I can't play that Sonic Adventure anymore because it keeps getting copyrighted. No, not this. Oh, why am I still on here? That's crazy. Like, old people would be doing the craziest things. Older people. And kids, please don't drink if you're not 21. I'm not a drinker, but I do like beer. Beer is a craft. One of these days I'm gonna have so many people watching my streams. It's like, who's calling me on my Apple Watch? I actually have to open this. Give me 1 second, guys. unmute it. I didn't unmute it. I'm over here talking to myself. But yeah, I had to move out of my family's house too because I just couldn't. Wow. You lived through Hurricane Katrina? Well, obviously lived, you're still here, but experienced. That's the better word. Now it says my stream health is red. But over here, it says the stream health is green, so I'm not entirely sure. Oh my god, that's so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. I used to have a house too. Until I had dumb parents who didn't know how to pay bills, that is. I wish you guys were here to experience this pesto and spaghetti pasta and with cauliflower.
Pesto and spaghetti pasta.
Yes. Was there something wrong with that sentence?
Spaghetti is a pasta. You could have just said one.
Okay. I didn't ask for your input though, right?
That's like saying my corn on the cob. Like,
What?
exactly.
It's corn on the cob. That you just said it. It was correct.
My corn on the cob.
Well, what if it's blue maize?
That's a restaurant.
No. What if it was blue corn?
I was gonna make a Pocahontas pun.
I'm streaming. Get away.
Huh?
What is he looking at? He's not looking at nothing. I really hope this fan is not too distracting, because if I don't have the fan on, then all of my electronics are gonna go. And they're gonna fly. That's crazy. I know people who total cars. Which is why I never want to get a car, because it's too goddamn expensive. I would ride in a car with somebody if they know how to pay attention. But here in New York, I wouldn't trust nobody to ride you in the car because people are so into their phones. People walk and they have their face in their phones over here. And you're just like, how are you living right now? Okay? It's very horrible to say, but it's true. That sounds like a horror story, Alex. And that goggle is not real. I shouldn't be drinking this because I still want to draw. I never get drunk though. I don't allow myself to get that bad. I just allow myself to have a couple of sips, and that's it. Tastes good. But yeah, I never ever got drunk. I just don't like it. And people always tell me, you're 24, you should be experienced it once in your life, and I'm just like, why would you experience having a blackout? You don't know where you are, you don't know who you are. Who are you with? Yeah, you don't know what you are. You can be an alien for all you know. Drinking isn't cool. You're absolutely right. You see, I drink beers in the, like, once in a while I would drink a beer in the afternoon to either put me to sleep or to keep me awake. I only drink beers, though. I don't drink liquor. I don't drink, like, hard alcohol, whiskey, and shit. Because those things will really mess up your liver. Drinking beer or drinking a glass of wine is not going to hurt you. Because the alcohol level in beer is, like, really, really low. Compared to whiskey and stuff. That's why beer is mostly a craft. Because, like, you're tasting other things rather than alcohol. And I also don't smoke. Smoking is really bad. And my mother smokes. I never tried smoking. I don't think I ever want to try smoking. I don't smoke weed. That stuff the smell of weed just makes me nauseous. Would you smoke a pepperoni pizza? Oh, that does sound really good. I might do that. If I'm smoking a pepperoni pizza with Raphael and Leonardo and all them, yeah, I'll definitely do it. I drink coffee every single day of my life. It's mainly because I work in a coffee shop and I can get the coffee for free. But I drink coffee every day, and the doctor told me not to stop drinking coffee because my body will go through withdrawal. My favorite drinks are ice lattes and cortados. I don't like ice lattes, like really small ice lattes. I don't like a lot of milk in my coffee. As for juice, I don't really drink juice because juice has a lot of sugar. Well, the juices I drink, I know there are healthy juices out there, but I don't know, I'm not really a juice person. I hate apple juice. I really hate apple juice. Apple juice is disgusting. I hate grape juice. Preach. Like that Minute Maid stuff, I can drink once in a while. It has to be Minute Maid though. Like, I can't drink anything else. Oh no. I don't know where somebody of that age will get their hands on something like that. Yeah, I drink a lot of water. I try to drink the required water amount, but we all know nobody ever drinks the required water amount that you're supposed to drink every day. But I do drink a lot of water. Oh yes, experimenting with your coffee is great. As long as you're drinking the right kind of coffee, like not Starbucks, okay? If you guys are drinking Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts, you have no idea about coffee. I work in a coffee environment where we treat coffee like an art and like a science. So we're always trying to get the best kinds of extractions and the best kind of taste out of the natural coffee. I don't know what I was trying to do with Tails here. I know, right? You can't die if you drink so much water. I think you drown eternally. I used to watch a show called 1,000 Ways to Die. It's a really scary show. Because you don't even know there were so many ways to someone can die. I used to watch that show and oh my gosh, there was just so many crazy ass ways that you can die, man. And it's scary. Oh, Tim Hortons? I didn't know Tim Hortons expanded all the way over there. I had an Oreo shake from there once. It was very disgusting. But I had a donut. It was pretty good. I would totally recommend matcha. Matcha has so much good properties and it helps your liver. Um, and yeah, matcha is just very good for you. It has antibiotics. Oh, dude, that orgasming to death, that was so crazy. And that one time when that girl put that vacuum cleaner to her neck and it sucked out her main artery, yo, that was crazy. Okay? Or when that guy was effing that cow brain, that was crazy. And like dying from sex is so crazy because like your heart rate, you won't even know your heart rate can like go off the deep end. Like that show exposed me to a lot of crazy things. Sometimes I wish I hadn't watched that show. Okay. There was this one time this guy was chopping some wood and a piece of wood got stuck and he was pushing it and the next thing you know his whole leg got caught in the wood chipper and he died because his whole body got sucked up. Oh my gosh, the baby finishing the sumo wrestler, Jesus Christ. Why I drew his thing like that? There's nothing even blowing. I wonder how long my phone has been fully charged for. Not good. Wow, I just unplugged my Surface and it's already dying. That's great. Oh, I think the Sonic Legacy people are streaming right now, so I'm actually going to end this live stream. But yeah, everybody head over to the Sonic Legacy live stream right now. Thank you all so much for tuning into my live stream, I appreciate that. Please head over to Fox Cordova's Discord. Check out all the stuff that I'm working on. I'm gonna post this in his Discord chat right now. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And now all of you guys can head over to Sonic Legacy because I don't want to keep you guys waiting here any longer if you're gonna tune into that. You guys are crazy, butt injections. I'm afraid to eat bananas. But yeah, everybody get off of my channel and go to Sonic Legacy right now. I will see you guys. I'll probably stream again this week. Most likely on Wednesday or Thursday. Or if not, I will stream on Monday, but I will let you guys know in the Sonic Legacy if I'm going to be streaming again on Monday on this channel or on my Twitter. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. And